What
Where the fuck
are the
is this plug
vibes?
in?
Let's check the vibes real quick.
What's the vibe like?
What is the vibe like? We're back with brethren, the Turner brothers in the building, checking in. Special guest, different pigment, same blood, all love. Shapel Lacey in the building.
What up, Shapel?
I like that. Different pigment, same blood. What's up, guys? You know,
Same blood type.
Just doing what I do.
I feel like you're trying to be yourself. Yeah.
Just
What
trying
they
to be
used to
myself.
what they used to call you in high school?
Godlike.
No, did they call you Mr. Cool?
No, I gave myself that nickname.
Oh, that's the least cool thing you could do. Is
Yeah,
give yourself
and everyone
Mr.
just started
Cool.
calling me it. Dude, I give a lot of nicknames to myself, and then people just catch on to it. Like Chef Pell. I came up with that. Yeah, I just made it up, and then everyone just calls me. They call me Chef or Chef Pell now. So
That's great. Just put it out there. Put it in the universe.
just put it out there. Yeah, they don't need it. Yeah,
I think that's the secret.
Yeah.
I haven't read that book, but I mean, I think that's what she was talking about.
I'm pretty sure.
I got lucky. I got JT just works. You know, the initials just ended up working out to be a nice nickname.
Yeah.
Couple
And
people
Justin Timberlake was a thing.
Yeah.
No, I was around. People knew about me before Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
I respect that. That is true.
Yeah. You got to put it out there, right? You just got to put it out
out
there.
And then JT was like, "Oh, I heard about this guy named John Turner.
Maybe I should go with JT as my first solo.
Maybe I should go with JT."
That's seriously what I think happened. Yeah, I think you guys are wrong.
In
I
suburban
think I might be
Cincinnati.
Right. They knew about
only
me.
thing that's different, he's in Nashville.
And a few more zeros behind that paycheck. Yeah, just
a few more.
Yeah.
Couple commas.
Couple.
Yeah, that's crazy. I actually had a moment in my life where I was like, should I go by MJ? And then I woke up the next day and I was like, I shouldn't have even thought that.
There's only one MJ.
There's two actually.
That's right, Mikey Jack and Michael Jordan.
There's two. There was not room for three, is what I heard.
That was the only reason you didn't do
it. I know Michael B. Jordan doesn't even go by MJ.
Michael B. Jordan doesn't even go by Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Because he's like, what is my middle initial? I got to figure this out. I can't just be Michael Jordan. Wasn't there another, what was that runner's name? What was Michael Johnson.
Yeah, Atlanta, 96. Man, that was a simpler time, right?
Gold
Atlanta,
shoes.
96.
Yes. Was
my homegirl Dominique Dawes in that?
Yeah, and I think she's a little later. We're talking about Carrie Strug. We're talking about Amanda Borden. Dominique Moceanu.
You know, so funny. I have a picture of me and Amanda Borden. She would commentate the cheer competitions for ESPN.
Oh, damn!
Really?
Yeah. So when we won in 2013, she interviewed me.
Damn.
Did she say anything about me? I had a huge crush on her.
She actually lives in Arizona.
Oh,
yeah.
She has her own gymnastics gym there.
If you're listening, Amanda.
Really? Yeah.
What'd you say?
If you're listening, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying, didn't she in Mesa?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think it's
you know where Amanda Borden's Arizona cheerleading school is, Mike?
I've definitely had this conversation because I had.
Oh, okay. I thought like separately you were like, oh no,
there's I don't know. Wait, I don't know if that's her gym in Mesa.
One of my.
I don't know.
Was it so you had a crush on her too, John? Because I had one of my biggest crushes was Amanda Borden. I remember I had heartbreak when the Atlanta games ended.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I had a big crush on her.
And
maybe that was it. Well, we were sitting in the same room. We were watching it on the same. I'm sure we were talking to each other. She's cute.
Wow.
And then you look back on it, and I'm like, oh, was that the one?
Were any of y'all now from this era? Were any of you guys crushing on Katie Holmes when she was on Dawson's Creek?
Big time.
No.
Huge.
No?
I didn't know her.
I had a huge crush on her. I liked her over what's her name? Michelle Williams. Yeah, between the two for sure. Katie Holmes was it.
She had a weird mouth.
I liked her character too.
What was her name? Joey, or it was like some Joey, yeah.
Was it Joey? Yeah.
Maybe that was it. Amanda Borden had short hair, looked like a guy. Katie Holmes is named Joey. Maybe there's something there. I don't know.
No. Good question.
I don't know.
No.
My early
the blonde brunette type thing.
I liked Aaliyah quite a bit.
Aaliyah?
Yeah.
It was very cute.
Yeah, that's a good one. You know who I really liked? Maya.
Maya was great. I loved Maya.
What's so crazy is Maya looks the exact same.
That is true.
I looked at her Instagram. Don't tell my girlfriend. I looked at her Instagram. She looks the exact same.
Maya. I had a huge crush on, my biggest crush in the world, probably still, is 1995 Mariah Carey.
I knew you were gonna say that. Huge I knew you were gonna say that.
Whew. I mean, I don't think there's anybody hotter than 95 version of Mariah Carey.
Oh, great!
I put her up there. I'll put her up there.
98 Britney Spears is pretty big.
You know, I never.
Yeah, well, that was a little. For me, that was different. That was more
caught my attention.
Sexual than I wanted to marry Mariah Carey.
Well, also, I was 2 years younger than you, so Britney was like my Mariah Carey.
Oh, there you go.
And that Rolling Stone article, I mean, come on. You remember that Rolling Stone cover?
I was never about Britney or Christina or.
I didn't like Christina that much.
Yeah, I wasn't really into that.
She was a little.
I liked Britney.
She was a little too sexually charged for me at that point. I wasn't ready.
Okay. I respect that.
But I mean, it was a moment in time. I do remember coming to school, whatever, when that Britney Spears video came out. And I mean, literally everybody you knew, this is like pre-internet, pre-all that. And everybody you knew was talking about, did anybody see that video yesterday on TRL? I remember that.
Here's a good
one. Anyone see Liam Gallagher on TRL?
Yo.
Was he on there?
Oh, they had him on there. And it's like
that's why I said godlike.
He probably hated that.
Oh yeah, because they were like, how do you feel? He goes, godlike,
and just stares at Carson Daly. And Carson's like,
yeah. Then he sees the LG sign, like the cell, like the what is LG? Yeah.
It's like a cell company. Or
he just points at it. Liam Gallagher. Ego.
That's amazing. There's a difference between being humble and being aware.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Aubrey said that.
Vivica A. Fox. I was about her.
I loved Catherine Zeta-Jones after Zorro came out.
No, sure.
That was
now we're talking business.
That was like really big to me. I was
man.
I was like,
for me.
I remember dreaming about her. I think I had that J. Cole song that he talks about, Wet Dreams. That was Catherine Zeta.
Jesus Christ. You guys ever have a Mandy Moore moment? Did you ever have it? Like, I was going to church for a while in high school, and I had a Mandy Moore moment. Yeah, I was like, I like this church.
You know what's so funny? You know who I'm friends with? Fucking Shane West.
Oh, he's
really?
Who was in
what's his deal?
A Walk to Remember movie.
Oh yeah. He's a
good dude.
Mandy's in there too.
Yeah, that's why I thought of it. Yeah, because Mandy.
John.
Mandy Moore.
Hey,
you just thought he was bringing up
something to say.
Shane
Mandy
West film.
You never know with you guys. You guys are just dropping names.
Oh, LA's changed us.
That's all I'm saying. Sometimes I'm just like, what are we talking about? It made more sense, though, that I brought up Mandy Moore. Sorry, go ahead.
Who was she dating?
She was dating Vince from Entourage.
Then she dated
Which one's Vince?
he was the lead male.
Oh, that guy?
In the show.
No, in the show. That was season 3.
I think she dated Ryan Adams, or I think she was married to him for a long time.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know who dated? This probably means nothing to you guys, but Vanessa Carlton and the lead singer of Third Eye Blind.
Let's go. That makes so much sense.
Right?
That makes more sense than anything. Yeah.
I think she also dated homie from Counting Crows, Adam Derwitz.
He did well. The lead singer of Counting Crows.
Dude,
he has got a sneaky hit list. Didn't he have? Wasn't Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah.
And
Courtney Cox.
And Courtney Cox. He did most of the Friends.
Can we be more than friends? That's Friends with Benefits right there.
Yeah, exactly. He made a show called Friends with Benefits. Exactly.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Funny.
Didn't he write? Wasn't one of those songs was about Courtney Cox, right? One of those popular ones.
I don't know.
I think you're thinking of Alanis Morissette when she was talking about
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ooh. That's a
No, I think you guys are mistaken. She wrote what's it called? What's the mean one? Where she's angry.
The
Come
big
on.
one?
the
The big one. She wrote that about
It's not fair.
right. She wrote that about Joey from Full House.
Full House. That's what I was looking for.
Dave.
Yeah,
what
Ryan Reynolds. I think they dated later on, but that song is about Joey. Cut it out.
Wow.
Wow.
Have you guys checked out Fuller House though?
I have
No.
Heard
I did
it's-
love Full House growing up, though.
I heard
Full
if
House
you
was
like-
awesome.
I heard if you want Full House in your life, Fuller House isn't bad. I don't
Really?
want Full House in my life.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I've moved on from that.
Yeah.
Huge crush on
Okay.
Stephanie, though. Or DJ? Which one was the middle child? Stephanie.
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 Big
I liked
crush.
I liked DJ. I was a DJ.
They should come out with like a group and call themselves DJ Stephanie.
It was so funny. Who had this joke? I can't remember who had it. When someone was like, "Where the fuck did the third Olsen twin come from?"
Is there a
Not
third?
Olsen twin, Olsen sister.
Oh, is there
Is
one?
there a different?
Yes, most people
Oh
don't
my
even know
god,
that.
that's messed up. I wouldn't even want to be that. To be
Dude, she's got a career.
she's killing it.
Yeah.
Is that
Nice.
Elizabeth Olsen?
Uh,
I don't know.
I
That's
have no
crazy.
clue. I've never heard of her. That's crazy.
How about the Olsen twins just made so much money?
Mm-hmm. Takes Two. Remember that one?
Yeah, they had that Disney run.
Oh yeah.
Big
And
Disney
then
run.
I
That's-
remember questioning, even it was like, all right, someone would catch on to the fact. Remember they kept switching spots and like, I think
Oh,
in that
yeah.
movie they would keep, it was like a Parent Trap or whatever,
Yeah.
similar to that.
Dude,
Come on, these
my
people are
favorite-
adults. They're 40 years old. They would
You know
figure
what
out
movie
what's
I
going
loved
on.
from the Olsen twins
Huh.
when I was younger? Because I was it's so funny.
Were they
Yeah,
in
how-
Kids?
So I
They weren't in
loved
Kids?
It Takes Two, which had Steve Gutenberg, because I love Steve Gutenberg because I love Police Academy.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I was like, oh, I'll watch this movie. I didn't even give a fuck about the Olsen twins, even though I know they were the leads. But Steve Gutenberg played their dad, and so I was like, dude, I fuck with Steve Gutenberg. And then Kirstie Alley, is that her name? She was in it too.
Yeah.
Is it? I was wondering I couldn't remember who the female lead was.
Fresh off
Kirstie Alley.
Cheers and shit.
To be a young man in America and say that your favorite actor is Steve Gutenberg, that's bold.
Dude, those Police Academy movies were gigantic.
I like.
Dude, I loved him.
They were
He was
huge,
good.
yeah.
He was good in what was the one with Ted Danson and they were raising the kid? 3.5
Three Men and a Baby?
Yeah,
Three Men and a Baby?
Baby. Yeah. Three.
And then Three Men and the Little Lady, the sequel.
Sure.
Yes.
Who could
Oh
forget?
yeah, so
Yes.
yeah, it's Elizabeth Olsen. You were right.
So because I've seen
Who's
her in
Elizabeth
movies.
Olsen?
She's
she's in
31 too. That's the Olsen twins' sister.
Right, but what movie would I have seen her in? Maybe.
She's in like good things. I think. Let me.
She's
see.
in the Avengers. She's in Captain
Oh,
America.
Yeah, she's the one with the red.
Oh wow, I never knew.
You know
I
what I'm
had
talking
no
about?
idea. Yeah, but I never knew that they even had a sister. That's crazy.
I never knew. I never. I'm just kidding. Anytime anyone says that, that's my first thought is that fucking song.
That's hilarious.
That was a big hit. How did you feel about The Fray?
Oh, I
growing up?
fucking loved
I
it,
feel
dude.
like The Fray was.
I used to listen to that. I used to listen to that song specifically before I would warm up for cheer competition.
That song?
Yeah, that
Did it
was
get
the
you
song
pumped
that
up or
got
got
me
you feeling
Oh,
some
hell
type of way? I
yeah.
guess. Really?
Yeah, just like
Everyone knows.
it would, cause like I couldn't listen to like metal to like warm up for cheer because it was just like my energy would have been too crazy. So that song was like the perfect song
Okay.
for me to get like in my mode.
I'm being okay. to each his own. You know what I mean?
Dude, a lot of
I don't
people-
know.
She's
Why-
on your mind.
But also, I can't see you listening to "Till I Collapse" to get focused on the
Yeah.
cheer competition.
Exactly. You know.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you
What was
gotta-
that other-
gotta do
what
what
was
you
that
gotta
other
do.
song around that era? Collide.
Wow. I remember Collide. What was the name? Who was that?
And I collide.
Yeah, that early 2000s was just nothing but singer-songwriters, all dudes,
Oh,
in
dude,
frayed jeans.
I felt like that's when they were really dropping their emotions. They're letting it out.
Oh, big time. It was like, come
Early
on, man.
2000s.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
let
those
it out.
buildings. Those buildings.
There
just
we go.
fell.
I knew it. Oh, you
I
can't
know,
mention
right?
early 2000s without, you just can't do it. It's like you can't even talk about the time.
Well,
But it is
who
true.
could?
Everybody was emotional.
Imagine talking about that time without mentioning that those buildings had fallen.
It's true.
I mean, it goes
Those
too.
Late
singer-songwriters had a lot to get out.
The 90s was just like this. It's like, let's write good songs and jam it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, in the early 2000s, people were like, you know, someone broke my heart in the 90s, and it was Kurt Cobain.
And it's okay. And it's okay to say that now. We want you to say that.
Yeah, we want you to say that.
It was a letdown. It was the emotions. The early 2000s was heavy emotions on the pop charts. Meanwhile, hip hop was really making a lot of money and wearing bling.
A lot.
That's what it was so weird. Hip hop went the exact opposite way. No emotions there.
No.
Not until 2008 when Drake came along.
He was talking about emotions.
They were a little behind on the emotions in the hip hop world.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And Drake, yeah. Would you say Drake opened that door?
No, I was. You know what? I was just thinking recently. I was talking to somebody about how Nelly actually probably opened the emotional door more than
Loving Me. That's 2000.
Oh, more than most.
Love you, like Nelly. I need you. Yeah,
Nelly,
you're right.
Didn't Nelly bridge R&B to hip hop like as good as anybody? Like he.
Oh, he was really good at it.
He was like really just making like the hooks.
You know, Nelly can do a fucking backflip.
Really? How do you know that?
Fucking Malik sent me a video of Nelly doing a backflip.
You probably know most people who can do backflips.
Yeah.
You're one of the only people in my real life that I know that can do a backflip.
Oh, for real?
I think so, yeah. I can't think of many other people.
It's so funny because it's the most random thing, but it's one of the easiest things. But people will still look at it like, damn, that's fucking difficult.
It makes no sense when you watch it. You're like, what did you do? How did you do that?
I get it. You know, it is but like for me, it's literally like, it literally means nothing. Like even in cheerleading, it's like, or gymnastics, it's like
an ollie almost. It's like the first thing you would learn on a skateboard. Like it's like you just have to have. Like it's just in the repertoire. You got to have it.
It's just like the lowest on the totem pole of like.
You're like, oh, you can do a backflip? Great. Yeah, get out of here. Watch this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can't.
Who's buzzing you?
I can't.
What's that?
Who's buzzing you?
Somebody.
No one's buzzing. I don't think anybody's buzzing anybody.
I heard someone's phone vibrate. What do you guys?
Oh, my phone vibrated. My phone went off. I got some shit going on. I sent out. I got some stuff going on.
Yeah.
Well, John's in a group chat that blows up all. You'll just be around John sometimes, and he'll go ding, 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 ding.
And I'm in a group chat, very geekable group chat, the Snidge Tent. Talk every day. It is fun. It's funny, man. Sometimes the things go in there.
The Disguise Tent?
Snidge Tent. We used to, back in the day, it was a disgusting habit. We used to smoke cigarettes, some of us. And there was this bar, and they outside had a tent. Like you couldn't smoke inside. They banned smoking inside at this time. So they built this tent out back of the bar. And we called it the Snidge Tent. It was like the bar we always went to, so that's just kind of how the name came about.
Dude, when I lived in Kentucky in 2009, they still had smoking and non-smoking sections.
Oh, 100%.
Inside bars.
Like I remember, Applebee's. You roll up to Applebee's or like Buffalo Wild Wings, they have smoking and non-smoking sections.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. You would go into bars in Covington and be drinking, and people would just be smoking Snidge right at the bar.
Yeah. It's wild to think.
It's insane.
Crazy. How far are you guys from Louisville again?
Like an hour and a half?
90 minutes, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
But you could go across the river and you were in Kentucky, in Cincinnati.
And they're just smoking.
You guys do that a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good amount. There was some good bars over there.
Newport on the Levees, right across the river. So, of course, when you're in Cincinnati, you can't get a view of Cincinnati. So if you went across the river to Newport, bunch of bars right on the water there, on the banks. It was cool. It's fun. And then you can look at your city.
What do they call it? Like the riverfront? No? What do they call it?
It's called Newport on the Levee.
But then Cincinnati. And then Riverfront was like the little area where all the stadium, the Cincinnati side with the stadium and shit. So you'd look at the riverfront. But Yeah, you get funky down there. What was it called? J Hall was over there, wasn't it?
Let's go, dude. I remember the original J Hall down up in Clifton.
Dude, my funkiest moments were on Mill Ave.
Yeah.
That was your drinking. What was your establishment of choice? You look like a Q Club guy.
I would start off at Q Club sometimes. Then I'd end my night at Fat Tuesdays.
Oh God,
that is.
I can see where you got the problem.
Oh man.
Good Lord, you drinking 90 octanes?
190
190 octanes, dude. You got to close it out with. You're a
psycho. That's crazy.
You got to close it out with a good 190 octane.
We would start at Fat Tuesday, maybe. We never even went to Fat Tuesday.
No, yeah, it was like only a few times went to Fat Tuesday. That's because every time we went, you ended
up. A lot of natives go there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You get more bang for your buck over at Fat Tuesdays for sure.
Yeah.
John got in a dance battle at Fat Tuesday one time.
Congratulations, John.
Yeah, I think I won that one.
First of all, you did win that one. You won every single one other than the one at Vintage, and I don't think
until I lost. I never did it again.
Vintage?
Yeah. It broke my heart. I never had to dance battle again.
Yeah, Vintage.
John
Vintage
lost
was
dance
that
battle
was vintage.
Vintage was vintage.
Vintage
that was bad.
Right above Fuzzy Tacos.
Yeah, right above Fuzzies, man.
And Silvermine was right there. I got my ASU shirt on. ASU Grandparent, actually.
Yeah, Tanver. What was that fucking? It turned into a country bar.
Oh,
but it was a Mexican bar before, Mexican name.
It was like 2 margaritas or something, or 2,
yes,
on the rocks.
Was it called On the Rocks?
I think it was called On the Rocks because it gave you margaritas on the
Margarita Rocks.
Margarita Rocks.
Margarita, oh my God, Margarita Rocks.
Dude, that place.
I one time
Margarita Rocks. Fucks. More like Margarita fucks, dude. That shit was crazy.
Margarita and die.
I got kicked out of there. I threw up. It was St. Patrick's Day. I threw up in there, and then they kicked me out. And I was with my girlfriend at the time, and then I was peeing outside, and a cop saw me peeing. God. And there was so much going on that night, and it was Mill Avenue. The cop saw me peeing outside. He was like, "Come on, bro. What are you doing?" He didn't arrest me or nothing because it was like, could you just stop?
Come on, man.
Think about the shit they deal with, dude. End of the night.
Dude, especially that area.
Oh, fuck. We got tear gas down there. Were you down there that night, Mike?
I don't think
so. They sent in some, or no, I think it was just pepper spray. But they would spray like the whole, if some shit was going on. We weren't doing anything wrong, but we were next door.
Dude, someone swung at me at the Jack in the Box.
I believe it. 100%.
Yeah, they swung. They missed clearly. They tried to throw their lemonade at me, and they fucking missed. And it's so funny because the dude was holding my arm, like he had my arm. He had like this,
and he still missed.
And he tried. Yeah, he still missed.
That's crazy.
And so then a scruffle happened, and then my homie, he's tall, lanky dude. Because I was trying not to hit the dude. I was like, I'm not gonna hit this fucking guy. He's out of his mind. And
trying to get my sourdough Jack. Yeah.
And then my buddy, he's probably about your height. John, what are you? 6'9"?
6'3".
Same thing.
6'3".
So my buddy just reached, like, there was no way I could. My buddy was just tall and lanky, and so he reached over me, clocked the dude in the Jack in the Box. Needless to say, we didn't get those tacos, but
that crack in the box, dude.
Yeah, and it was so funny. They had a security guard in there, but he didn't want to get in it. He was a big guy. He was just like, "Fuck, like, I don't want this part of my night." And so, like, we just took off. You know, like,
yeah.
He wasn't going to chase us. I mean, he did
ran to the IHOP down the street.
Dude, we ran to where that Chili's was.
Chili's was great too, yeah.
And my brother had pulled up, picked us up, and then scooped us up, and then we took off.
R.I.P. to that Chili's. That Chili's.
Yeah, R.I.P. to that Chili's, dude.
That Chili's was huge.
What is it now?
Cody Sheets worked there at that Chili's.
Cody Sheets worked at that Chili's?
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
What a
No, not at all. That's not crazy at all.
It's so normal.
I know like 5 people that worked at that Chili's. Who saw James Harden there? Didn't you see James Harden there?
Me?
I never saw James Harden there.
Chappelle.
Nuh-uh.
One of my homies saw James Harden there. That was when he was like getting recruited, and he ended up he was like the biggest recruit.
Going to Oklahoma.
I forget that he went to ASU sometimes.
Never.
Actually, a lot.
That.
Yeah.
Never forget that.
I mean,
that's all we got.
It's the best thing that comes. It's kind of in a rap. It's kind of hard to forget.
It's Tillman.
It's a very.
Tillman and Harden. Dude.
Barry Bonds.
Yeah,
Barry Bonds.
Tillman and Harden.
You go baseball.
Actually, Jake the Snake. Come on now, bro.
Yeah, no,
Jake the
there's.
Snake.
I'll
Barry
go down.
Bonds.
I'll go down the whole list. Yeah, there's a lot of good people, but Reggie
James Harden
Jackson.
comes to mind. I saw James Harden at Toca Madera back when the world was working.
Oh, just recent?
Yeah, like 6 or 7 months ago, whenever the NBA was going on there, Houston was in town.
He can't.
And no. Well, he didn't want to hide there. He wanted to be seen. But not as tall as I thought he was. I'm taller than James Harden. I thought he was much taller than that.
You're taller than Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Taller than Steph Curry.
Yeah, because I met him. You're taller than him. You said you're 6'3"?
6'3", yeah.
Yeah, you're taller. That man is short.
You tell me James Harden's not like 6'5"?
That's what I literally I was shocked.
Wow.
No,
he's a bad
a little
boy.
bit shorter. Oh yeah, you can't take that away.
He is a bad boy.
Yes.
They've been killing it.
Yeah.
They've been killing it.
Suns been killing it too. Need some help.
They beat the fuck out of the Lakers, didn't they?
But it's weird right now because some teams aren't even like playing. Like I don't even know if LeBron played in that game or Anthony Davis. So
because they've already made
it. They
did.
Because Mike Dapper would let me know.
Well, Houston, I like Houston right now, but yeah, the Blazers are going to be tough.
Dapper doesn't see Lakers getting past Houston.
Dapper, Laker pass. I mean, the Blazers could beat the fucking Lakers, which is crazy. But I don't know.
Oh, Dame Lillard. What did he drop last night?
Dang, put some spec on my name. Yeah, he was awesome. 61,
and he said, yeah, he got caught on video saying, "Put some fucking respect on my name."
I know.
I don't think he was talking to me. I've respected his name.
Yeah.
I watched that.
Dame, yeah. I've respected your name.
Mr. Dollar.
Yeah.
Dame Dollar.
Mr. Dame Dollar. I have always respected.
You must be talking to somebody else.
Yeah.
But how about the Suns, man?
Suns look good.
Devin Booker's getting the respect for his name finally, too.
Yeah. It's nice. It's really, really nice to see, man. And I like, ever since we got him, I was like, okay, let's go. You know what I mean? Let's not fuck this up. But we've had some fuck ups along the way.
That's what's frustrating about the Suns.
But I mean, it happened.
They could have drafted Luka Doncic. Imagine him and Devin Booker would have been crazy.
And look what happened. He's at Miami, right?
He's in Dallas.
He's Dallas Maverick.
Hooping right now.
Hooping.
But
that's what I heard. Dallas is hooping.
Dallas is hooping. The West is going to be interesting. But the Suns, they got to win, and then the Memphis Grizzlies have to lose, and they could get in. But I don't know.
Be tough. I'd like to see it though. Let's go.
Oh, it'd be nuts. It's crazy that they're playing real well. And
wait, so they're not in playoff mode.
No, they need help to get into the playoffs. So it's an 8-game regular season.
Because I was like, why isn't like the Warriors and like certain other teams?
So because
Warriors were so bad they didn't even get invited to the bubble, right?
Yeah, some teams
didn't get invited.
You had to mathematically be able to win to get in the playoffs.
Warriors are in a pretty good position right now.
Warriors are not even there. The Warriors are not.
No, I'm not talking about like.
Oh, but they still have the two best.
Oh yeah, coming back.
Yeah, I'm talking about as far as coming back, and I think they have the number 1 pick.
Yeah, it's just a weird. They might get this kid named Wiseman from Memphis, who's good, but like it's one of the worst drafts ever to have.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, nobody's good, but it might be.
Yeah, who knows, right? These kids are so young too, and we really haven't. I've never heard of Wiseman. Should I be in the know on Wiseman?
Cincinnati played him twice. He was on.
I didn't know that he was played that well.
By the way, I love that. I say it all the time. I love that Bearcats football stadium.
Oh,
Nippert's sick. Love Nippert.
Been hammered drunk in there.
Wet campus, bud.
Very traditional looking. What is it? Wet campus. You guys used to go to those games?
Oh yeah.
Rick Minter was the coach when we went to those games.
Yeah. I went to a few in the years I lived in Cincinnati after high school. I was there till I was 23. I went to a bunch during those years for sure.
Who was the coach after Rick Minter? It was pretty bad there for a little bit.
Oh no, it was bad. It wasn't. I'm not saying we were going to games that we were winning, but we were going to games. I couldn't even tell you who was coaching the team.
Minter was there for a long time though.
Minter was
like
tough.
The Gino Gaduli year.
Yes.
And then I think it was actually I think Rick Minter, and then it was Brian Kelly. I think that was maybe the transition.
Because
we're missing somebody in between.
Y'all were Big East,
that.
right?
So we were in the Big East,
moved around
right before it.
And then that whole like area moved to ACC.
Yeah, a few teams.
And then we went AAC. Cincinnati got screwed out of a couple things, and we don't want to get into it. But we got jobbed out.
Well, how about those Reds? How about the Reds?
Reds are good.
Reds are 8-9 right now.
Okay.
I'm optimistic, staying hopeful. They haven't gotten
our bullpen. It's one of those situations where I think our team is like, it's like the bullpen's mad at everybody else. Like everybody else is playing. Our starting pitching is great, hitting the ball when we need to in situations, and then our bullpen has been coming in and just literally taking a shit. Almost they did it last night. We won the game last night, but if they want, they're just trying to give it away. It's been frustrating. There he is.
Hey, I respect
anybody
it.
watching right now sees a batting helmet and the smallest bat ever.
Yeah, make
signed
sure
by
you're
Tony
watching.
Perez, big dog. Yeah, it's all frustrating.
Oh, funny.
But what
fucking little bat.
But Shapel, what's really been up with you? You got Oasis in the background. You've got music going on. Aren't you playing in a band again? What you been doing?
Yeah, I'm doing a punk rock band. God,
oh, that's sick.
I know, right? Some buddies of like two guys from Kill Tony, Joel and Chris, which I think you know Joel, right?
I know Joel. I don't know Chris.
We just decided to get together since we all like punk rock and we all do things, and we just wanted to do some covers of some of our favorite songs and just film the shit and just do it just because
why not?
To do. Yeah, something to do. You know,
for sure. Something to look forward to.
Is it some? It feels like more deep punk rock because I'm only like surface of like pop punk. You're not doing any Yellow Card, are you?
Yeah, I know. There's no Yellow
Ocean Avenue didn't make its way in there.
You're not doing.
Where's the violin?
You're doing some real punk rock.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that
where's
guy.
the fiddle? Yeah, where's that guy?
Yeah.
Oh. They were just trying to do a faster Dave Matthews.
Yes.
Thing. But anyways, that's all they were trying to do. We're doing like 80s hardcore songs. I think the only band you would probably know that we're doing is probably Black Flag.
Henry.
And the Misfits.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Do you do any Bad Brains?
Bad Brains, yes.
Bad Brains, nice. PMA, dude. PMA.
Yeah. Oh, those like doing those ones were like, it was just fun, man. You know, like it was my first time like fronting a band, like being a front man and singing and shit. And I don't know. A lot of people have always said like I have this front man energy especially like when it comes to like the punk rock.
Can you play tambourine?
You know, and man, if the day they say they want to do an Oasis tribute,
come on,
give me a call. I can play a few.
bring the tambourine out. Let it go. I mean,
baby. Just to stand at that microphone like that, it'd be amazing. It would be one of the greatest.
I try to stand like that every day just to feel inspired.
Just to feel inspired.
It's a power stance.
Why not?
It is definitely a power stance.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
listen to me.
It was really, really fun. Like we rented out like a practice space. It was 14 songs that we all had learned. We all locked in together pretty fucking well, which was like. But I mean, I think that's because like the quarantine and like a lot of people can probably take it as like a negative thing, like the whole. But like you can really thrive and like do shit. You know, take on shit that you've always wanted to do before that you never necessarily done. Like, I don't think, like, I think if comedy was going on or, you know, us touring or anything like that, and we were like, yo, we should like do covers of, like, I don't think it would have came together that easy.
Right.
And I think that's why we were able to lock in together so easy. Like when we were like, okay, let's try this song. And
Right.
it was our first time like actually doing it because we learned the songs individually, and then we just came and then boom, did it. And the fact that it came out like so good on the first try, we were like, oh shit, this is kind of weird. You know what I mean? It was,
Damn.
but it made sense because it's like, yeah, we're actually like working hard on it because what else are we gonna do? So like, why can't like put all of our, effort towards it?
That's how Audio Slave started. They were just jamming one day.
Oh, really?
They just invited Chris Cornell in, and then they were like, let's maybe write something.
Hey, let's write something. Yeah,
Maybe
it was fun. Yeah, I mean, who knows if we'll do it again? If so, fuck yeah, I'm always down. But it was cool. Yeah, we went in that studio space and we're like, at first we were gonna do like a live concert, like, but we're too old, so we had to break it up. You know what I mean? And so, but the way it was filmed, it looks like it's they can make it look
really
like
cool.
It was a concert.
You guys got a band name?
No, we don't even have any of that. We just fucking got in there and did it.
Just playing, man.
Just playing.
That's awesome. I saw some video, just what you've put on your Instagram stories. You got a good punk voice, man. You sound good.
I know, it was a lot of people were like,
I knew you could play guitar. I didn't know you could sing.
I got a lot of compliments on that, but people were like, where did that come from? I'm like, you got to realize I've been listening to this music since I was a kid.
You've been screaming it in your Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
in the shower.
It's kind of like, it's one of those things where it's like, what do they call it? Like that type of buildup. Like it was bound, like just waiting to happen. Like it was, the preparation had just been existing for years, but the fact that it like actually was able to happen,
proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Exactly.
The 5 P's.
Who's that, Jesse?
Who would that be? Who's that, Jesse? All right.
To be fair, a good punk rock voice is like doing like a backflip for gymnastics. It's like the first.
Yeah, and that's the cool
simple.
thing
It's
about
simple.
Like.
I like that he agreed.
I think that's what's cool about rock and roll in general. Like, you look at guys like, Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins.
Let's go.
Doesn't have like a technically sound voice, but he sings to his ability of what he can do.
Before I forget, I just want to say that I have a quick Billy Corgan story. I was at a Cubs game, spring training game. Cubs Reds were winning naturally. And sitting like behind-ish, maybe the row behind, Billy Corgan was there by himself watching the Cubs. He's from Chicago.
Big Cubs fan.
And someone comes up, this drunk Cubs fan. I mean, this guy was drunk, really drunk. Comes up and he's like, "Hey man, I love your band," and he's just going on and on about his band. Or I love your music. All this goes on for like a minute or so, and then when he either walked away or he goes. Or he's like, "Thank you." He's like, "Yeah, man, I love Pro Jam. I'll talk to you later." He thought he was talking to Eddie Vedder. So I'll never. And then Corgan was just like, "All right, okay, great." It was so funny to see a rock star like, "Okay, all right, see you later, man."
Jesus.
Okay.
Maybe that's why he wrote all those sad songs.
That's so funny.
That's a tough person to mix up with.
That's that's how drunk the guy was. Bill Corgan has no hair, and Vedder's rocking. Yeah.
I'd go Mikey Stipe over Vedder.
It made no sense. Again, this guy was very drunk.
I lost my religion in 98, man.
98.
So. Stipe, I love Michael Stipe. Michael Stipe's great.
He's Francis Bean Cobain's godfather.
Damn.
Oh, really? I didn't.
Yeah.
Is he?
Kurt put him right to work, didn't he?
Yeah. And
Kurt was like, a few years later, that Godfather thing's going to come into play, bud. Because I don't plan on sticking around.
Yeah. And then Drew Barrymore is her godmother.
Oh, that's cool, godparents.
Yeah.
That's an interesting, good godparents. Probably the best godparents I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Top 5.
She's doing.
What another thing we've been doing. So Chappelle and I have been able to kick it out here in LA. John, obviously, up in Phoenix. We've watched, I think, probably 10 to 12 Denzel.
Dude, yeah.
Washington.
How many? Yeah, we've been on a Denzel.
Yeah, that's what Mike's been saying on the podcast. Every time I'm like, so what have you been doing? He's like, I'm watching Denzel Washington movies.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
No, you cannot. Great movies. What was your favorite so far? What was one that you hadn't seen, Chappelle? Because I know Mike has seen them all. One that you hadn't seen.
One of
that
my
you were
favorites,
like, oh,
honestly, was that I haven't seen yet. Unstoppable.
Unstoppable was really good.
Dude,
yeah.
Mike was like, as soon as the train goes, that's the whole movie.
Like once that train gets going, that's the film right there.
As soon as that train starts moving, it's the rest of the film.
Who else? There was somebody else good in that too. Rosario Dawson was in that too. Right?
Rosario Dawson, she was great in it.
Chris
That's
Pine
just
was
a
great
fun movie, man. That's
Chris
an easy
Pine
movie.
was great in it.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Also like the the one with what's her name? Where he's the cop, he gives the $50,000 to the lady that says
Out of Time?
Oh, Out of Time.
Out of Time.
Out of Time is really good.
Yeah. What's her name?
Out of Time is really good.
Yeah, love that one.
That is crazy. When you're like, is he getting played? And then he gets finessed at the end by Superman.
By Superman.
And you're like, this is
Ripley's Believe It or Not, homeboy.
Ripley's Believe This or Not, but you just got played.
Oh my god!
I'm trying to think what other Denzel films we watched. A lot of them, like I thought I've seen.
Crimson Tide was good.
That's a great movie.
Oh, Crimson Tide! I haven't seen that one. That's a great one.
That,
probably Crimson Tide is probably of the one I haven't seen yet. I'd say that's probably the number one.
Well, we just watched Hurricane, right? Was that the last one we did?
Hurricane's great.
Hurricane's
just
Hurricane's crazy because you forget Denzel was like 50 or something,
45
at that point, and he was playing. He was so ripped for those Reuben Carter fights because there's a lot of fight scenes in it. Like not a bunch, but like at least the first portion.
I like how you told me, homeboy. He goes, he didn't beat me up that bad.
Oh yeah.
The guy he fought or whatever.
Yeah. So Hurricane. The dude that he supposedly beat up, and then they didn't give him the title or whatever in the movie. That guy like sued the movie because he didn't get beat up that bad, and he was like, "Dude,
he wasn't that bad." Yeah,
he's like, "You made it look like
I got a family, dude. I got kids.
Yeah, he's like,
I got
how
friends,
they supposed to respect me? Yeah,
I got friends now.
So I didn't know that there was a lot of historical inaccuracies in that movie, but the movie itself is great. I mean,
great.
Well, yeah, Hollywood's always going to take some liberties to make the story a little more Hollywood. But that story alone is amazing.
Yeah, he was wrongly in prison for 30 years. Give me that story. I'm good. I'm sure the dude that helped him wasn't as attractive as Liev Schreiber.
Yeah.
But that was good. There's a lot. We've done. What else did we do?
What's the next one we said we were gonna do?
Inside Man was good. We're doing Flight next.
Oh, Inside Man.
Inside Man when I rewatch Inside Man, it's better every time because you're like, this is a good movie.
Inside Man is great.
It's better every time because you're like, this is a good movie.
Well, there's just things going on in it where it's like there's a lot of moving parts, right? Like the whole bank robbery, and then one of the whole things you can watch that movie and you're like, this is a Spike Lee movie. This doesn't feel like a Spike Lee movie at all.
Yeah,
that was Clive Owen's peak there, maybe.
Probably
he was moving towards it. Yeah,
Children,
I mean, what's he doing now?
Children of Men was good. Now he's doing.
But he was in that was his run.
Commercials now, I believe.
Yeah, but he was good.
I respect that.
Hey, I bet he's getting paid.
Yeah, it's Clive Owen doing the commercial. He's getting.
You know what I mean? I always mix him up with. I think Gerard Butler just took all his roles for the last.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Similar look, yeah.
Could you see Clive Owen in Den of Thieves, though? I don't think so.
No way.
Which, by the way, I love that movie.
Terrific movie.
I think all three of us are really sold on that. Chappelle saw it in theaters. He believed in it enough to see it in theaters.
Oh, hell yeah.
I actually heard, honestly, when it came out, people told me, like, dude, that was really good. People that I trusted. So I was like, but you didn't need to go see it. You saw it twice in theaters?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes, I did.
Dude, okay, so the movies that I've seen multiple times in theaters, Den of Thieves,
Titanic.
that comes in third place. Straight Outta Compton comes in second.
Oh, that was good.
Number 1, Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, really?
You saw that a few times?
In the theaters?
Yeah.
Dude, the whole summer it was out, I probably saw it at least like, I went and saw it at least like 6-7 times.
You know what movie was like that for me? I kept like I was like, you haven't seen it? I'll go see it with you type movie.
What?
Grandma's Boy.
Oh, dude.
Grandma's Boy was hilarious.
I thought that was so funny. First of all, it is fucking hilarious, but it was definitely like under the radar at the moment. I was like, dude, you gotta see it. You gotta see it. So I saw it like 3-4 times.
I watched it recently. It's funny. It was like, for that time and how old I was when it came out, it was like the perfect mix of time to meet at my sense of humor and that movie. It was still funny, but it was not as funny as I remembered.
You know what movie I was excited to show my girlfriend? And it ended up being really horrible? Van Wilder.
Ooh, yeah. That one didn't age great.
Probably hasn't aged
well.
well.
It did not. I was like, man, this is the goofiest shit. This guy's in college. And then we're watching it, and I was like, oh,
damn,
shit.
This guy's a scumbag. Yeah, right.
Did you know that character is based off of Bert Kreischer?
No, damn.
Yeah, I've heard. I didn't know if it was rumored or not. That's funny.
It's supposedly, there's a Rolling Stone article about Bert, who's obviously a popular comedian. And they took that Rolling Stone. It was a dude that was in college for 7 years and living his life and all that stuff, and they made a movie about it.
It's fucking hilarious.
That was
it was that could stay in 2000 or 2002, I think is when
they made Kumar was like, no, I'm saying Kumar, but what's his name? Cal Penn.
What was his name? Yash?
Cal Penn.
Yeah, that did not age well at all.
Yeah, that was.
No.
And then
I do like the scene that I did laugh out loud. I forgot about the scene where he sleeps with the dean or whatever the lady is, the admissions lady. Yeah. But he did. Then he finds out that he didn't have to, and they're in the car, and he's like, "You can either bring it back to the office or mail it in." And Ryan Reynolds is like, "Mail it in!" He just screams, "Mail it in! Just mail it in!" That was a very funny scene.
A lot of those movies have not aged well from that era. Just with the PC culture that we live in, and also just knowing that you shouldn't be that cultural.
Well, even when I watched it, I wasn't even thinking PC culture. It was just like, oh, my mind's a lot different now.
Yeah, you're growing up. You're like, damn, this is. Yeah. I would nenever say that to somebody.
Meanwhile,
and I hope I never did.
I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna sit there and watch a Ryan Reynolds marathon. I'm watching Denzel. No. Okay.
No. Meanwhile, we watched Dumb and Dumber during this. That
holds up.
Like still.
Oh, so funny.
So funny.
That holds up.
Ace Ventura also still holds up.
Holds up.
They're both on Netflix right now, I think, right?
Is it? I might watch Ace.
I know Ace Ventura is on, and I watched that one. Definitely holds up.
Hey, Little Giants held up.
We did sneak Little Giants in there. Still good. Still good movie. Devin Sawa.
Icebox?
Yeah, Icebox came through. Jimmy, when he had to run to his dad. Great scene. Just run to him.
Yeah. Dad.
Oh, yeah. Dad shows up with the briefcase. Classic 90s stuff, yeah.
First of all, one of the worst fathers ever.
Yeah.
This dude hasn't been around ever. He's letting his kid play football with people he's never met.
Yeah. Dude, I was talking, I can't remember who I was talking about it, but like, I think about like being a kid. Our parents just had the confidence that we'd make it home.
No, dude, they're just go out, go.
Think about go. Yeah.
John and I threw tar balls at several cars one summer. And
we were tyrants.
Yeah, we really did some really bad.
We were some bad kids. I've thought about that a lot. Just like, what were we doing? But we were kids left to our own devices. They literally said, go. Not even like, go have fun. They were more like, get out of the house right now. Get on your bike.
I think about that. Yeah, they just had to be confident that like, not even confident. They was probably just like, yeah, they'll be home. They've been home they made it home every other night. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Why
I
would
hope
they
they
make it
do.
home this night?
But it is also funny. There was also real fear of if you didn't get home on time,
Oh God,
like at night, like the consequences. Because I also remember growing up, John. Remember, you guys could go past that speed bump in our neighborhood, but I couldn't because I was younger than them, so I couldn't go past this area of our neighborhood, and they would literally be on the other side, like teasing me and stuff like that, and I couldn't go past. Think about how that the
First of all, hold. Let me
consequences.
stop you right there. I'm sorry. I didn't. I don't remember doing that. Let me apologize right now.
Yeah,
I mean that. That sounds really mean. If we did
well,
that, I'm
just
sorry.
kids being kids, right? But like, think about how dumb it is also that I like heated that I couldn't
Oh
go
yeah,
past
you
this
couldn't cross the
invisible
line.
line.
Well, then you would cross the line. We made it
Yeah.
cool for you. Then all of a sudden you're like, "Fuck yeah, I'm breaking the rules."
Yeah, but I had real fear that our mother would truly the consequences would be tough. I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't
and
know
then to think, it is funny. You're right to think like, how could she know? She can't
100%.
see us from the house. She got a
Yeah.
camera out here. She's got no clue what's going on out
No
here.
idea.
Let's go.
Yeah, crazy.
Damn.
We stayed out one time. We went into the woods. We built this fort, and then we decided, Stranger Things wise, we're just like, all right, we're just gonna walk into these woods,
Yeah,
not knowing where they went. And of course, we're like 11 and 9. There was a group of us, and it was like Stand By Me. Actually, I think we had just seen Stand By Me, so we're like, let's go
And
find a
Turner,
dead.
your brother and I just had watched Stand By
we
Me.
just watched Stand By Me.
Holds up.
Yeah, we're like,
Holds up, 100% holds up.
yeah, we were feeling like, let's go find a dead body type thing, and we got lost and didn't get back until dark. And yeah, that was a big no.
All the parents in the neighborhood were freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a triumphant return when we got back.
What was Mesa like in the summertime? Would you even go out? Like Arizona in the summertime? It sounds like that would be horrible.
Yeah.
As a kid then. I always feel
Yeah.
bad for these kids growing up then.
Hell yeah. I always think about like, how did I skateboard in the summers in Arizona? But I just did.
Yeah.
I guess if you don't know anything else, you're just like, gotta
Yeah.
go, gotta do it.
They're like, it's gonna be 120 today. I'm like, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yes,
It's
it is.
July. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fucking, it's where I live. I didn't know anything else. I didn't, especially because I hadn't been to any other state.
Yeah. True.
You know, my first time traveling was 15. I got on a plane to Vegas to go to a cheer competition, and I didn't tell my
damn.
mom.
You didn't tell her?
Hell no, I didn't tell her. She wouldn't have let me on that plane.
Yeah, sure. Sometimes you just gotta go do it because you know they're not gonna let you. If you
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
seriously.
the only other place you went was Vegas, and you're like, oh, it's hot everywhere.
Yeah, I know, right?
don't. It's hot as fuck.
Oh, damn. All right. So it's the same.
Yeah.
here.
Even hotter here.
Yeah, went to Vegas. Yeah, that was 2002.
Houston landed Vegas?
Yep. And I just didn't tell my mom that we were taking a plane. I just didn't say anything. And then when I got home, I said, "Yo, I got on a plane."
Oh, it was more the fact that you actually flew on a plane. She knew you were going to Las Vegas for the competition.
Yeah, she knew I was going to Vegas
okay.
for the competition.
I was gonna say that's reckless. I just got on a
Oh.
plane to Vegas without telling anybody at 15.
I mean, I could have
But she
done
didn't know
that
you were
too.
flying.
She probably would have never known. I could have literally said, "I'm not." Yeah, like, yeah, I'm going to hang out with my friends for the weekend, and she would have never
Okay.
known.
Oh yeah.
Go to Vegas.
I know, right? It was crazy. Yeah.
Well, at least you had Vegas. We grew up and it was like, yeah, we're gonna leave and go to Indianapolis. You know what I mean? Like,
Rochester,
Which-
New York.
yeah, that was fun. But I
You
mean,
guys
like,
would drive up there over the summers?
yeah,
Every
every
summer.
summer.
Oh gosh, as a family.
Back east.
Family.
Oh
In
yeah.
a maroon Volvo with a tape.
How long was the drive?
Like
I think it's 9 hours
It's 9 hours,
to Rochester, which at that age is eternity. You're like 9 hours. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to Rochester. What are you talking about?
where am
But,
I gonna pee?
Now you're like, yeah, all right, I could.
So what were those
9 hours.
summers like? I know it was humid as fuck.
Yeah, there was humid, but it was cool, man. That's when we got to experience, like, you wait all year for summer back there. Like, you wait all year so you can go to the pool. no
So you guys were
school.
excited.
Yes, big
Oh, yeah.
time. Summer was
Montgomery
everything.
Pool was good. We had a good pool. We had a good neighborhood. We had the 5-star athlete live down the street from us. John's in John's grade, this dude Ross Safara was
Rossifera.
he was a shortstop, point guard, and quarterback. So like he was and then he lived.
Oh, you
down the
mean
street.
Bo Johnson?
Yeah, Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson.
Oh, Bo Jackson or whatever.
Yeah,
Fuck.
we lived down the street from Tuatangalova, and so we were always doing. I felt like we were always doing like organized sports. Like we were like roller hockey,
baseball.
He was the all-time QB in football,
which was
You
great.
said QB, fucking
shortstop, point guard,
shortstop, and
point guard.
Rossifera.
I felt
legend.
like
A legend.
he's a Sycamore legend for sure.
Bo Jackson was just baseball and football, right?
I mean, act like Bo Jackson couldn't have played hockey and
I know, right?
long jump and
Anything you want to do.
yeah, shot put. He probably didn't. He have a shot put record or so. He was track and field for sure in high school.
He
Shout out
was?
to
Bo Jackson or Ross?
Bo Jackson.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. I wouldn't be shocked if you told me anything. I'd be like, yeah, Bo Jackson probably did that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, Bo
Except
Jackson
for, you know what he
flying
couldn't do?
planes?
You know what he couldn't do?
Huh.
He couldn't rap.
Did he try?
Bo knows this and Bo knows that, but Bo can't
Or
rap.
Jack.
Jack, because Bo can't rap.
Yeah,
So what do you know?
You know.
The ditto
No,
is first up.
No batteries included and no strings.
attached.
Speaking of, you want, oh, dude, I love that song.
Great song.
Think about the flex there quickly, the tribe flex to say, all right, Bo Jackson, you do this shit. Bo knows this, Bo knows that, Bo knows Jack.
Yeah.
Bo can't rap.
You ever think about coming with more hits than the Braves and the Yankees? I mean, he said that in '96.
There's a lot of hits.
I don't know if you want to look at those lineups, but they were good.
Wait, who did he play baseball for?
He played for the Kansas City Royals
Royals.
and the White Sox.
He didn't play for the Reds?
No,
We had Deion Sanders,
we had the other guy.
who played for.
Oh.
He played.
Prime time.
I think he was when he was
Prime time.
Wasn't he a Cowboy when he played for the Reds or something?
How do you do with the Reds?
Yeah,
We loved him. He was good.
It was a good year.
Oh,
I think
really?
we went to the playoffs. Yeah, we went to our one-game
What?
playoff.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck is this guy?
Deion Sanders, the man.
Deion was good. He was dude. If he was on base, if he got a single or a walk, he was getting to third base. He was stealing both those bases.
He was great at what he did.
Shout out to Deion Sanders.
Mhm.
Yeah. They don't make him like that
Did
anymore.
you hear him? He said, "I can play nickel. I can still play."
I did see that.
He said, "I can still play nickel." And
That's
I
so
just
funny to
today
me.
he joined Barstool Sports today. He's an employee at
I saw
Barstool
that.
Sports.
which is great. Yeah, he left the NFL.
What is he? What is he in his 50s?
Gotta be.
I think he's 50.
Yeah, and he's still that fucking competitive.
He said if a baseball team needed somebody to just bunt down the line and beat it out, I can do that. I can still do that.
Dude, he said, I saw him talking today, and he was like, I was so good that after the game, even after I shut you completely like a receiver, shut a receiver completely down, your family would want a photo with me and your girlfriend would want a photo with me. That's how good I was.
Damn.
And you'd be like, and the guy would be like, yeah, go take a photo with Primetime.
That's the craziest thing about that is it doesn't always match up with that level of skill translating to the field and then also the personality. Like he has arguably the greatest personality of any athlete ever too. So
look good,
Dude,
feel good.
I mean, the way he dressed up for his draft or whatever,
Right.
or what? How did he dress? I don't know. Anyways, but he had the fucking shades.
Yeah,
He had the fucking jewelry.
he
was wearing the chains on campus. Like he was already Primetime. Like you said, Mr. Cool, he was telling people, I'm fucking Primetime when he was like 19 years old. This is it. I'm the best. And then he backed it up.
You know what I love about a person like that is when they're able to back it up.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali. Talk
Ali.
shit.
I love a person.
hit.
I love a person that'll talk the shit and literally back it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Nothing
you
better.
can never knock Floyd Mayweather. He's talked shit 50 times.
And that's why you can't knock Oasis.
You
At
can't.
least those first few years.
That is one of the greatest things about Oasis, how their supreme confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Supreme.
The
and it
first
doesn't
song
stop.
is rock and roll. So their first introduction to the world is rock and roll
Oh,
star.
yeah, I'm a rock and
I'm a
roll
rock and roll star.
Yeah,
And they weren't wrong.
they were not.
Talk about it, be about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wish I had. I mean, I have confidence in myself, but just not enough to just blurt it out. You know. Just
Yeah,
be
you're
like,
a little
yeah,
more humble.
Yeah. Like,
I think there's you can be both. You can be both. I don't think I would want to be that. You know what I mean? Because they were sometimes that can come off
fucking do
as
comedy, skateboard, punk rock, play guitar.
What the fuck do you do? You ain't shit.
Yeah,
What the
I can
fuck
do
you
anything.
do?
I'll do a backflip on you right now.
I'll do a fucking backflip.
I know all the lyrics to Nipsey Hussle's second album.
What do you want from me? You know,
What you need?
It's beautiful. Shout out to I don't know if you guys are sponsored by them, but shout out to Bluestone Coffee.
Oh, did you hit Bluestone?
Wait, no, sorry, this is Koufax. Shout out to
Like, that is
wrong one. Sponsored by Pole Disco.
Wrong sponsor. Wrong sponsor.
Bluestone's out Australia.
Also, shout out to Hanson's.
Hanson's is great.
It's great. Soda. Shouts out to you guys. From they're not a sponsor, but I'm just trying to help you guys out, just in case they listen to them and go, "Hey, we should probably sponsor these two."
We're working on some sponsors.
You got to put it in the universe.
You guys got good sponsors. That's the book.
Shout out to I still don't know how to pronounce this. Kabalion.
Kabalion.
Shout out to that. Kabalion. I said it right. Shout out to them. Maybe you guys can sponsor this podcast as well.
That's what me and Shapel
I'm just out here giving you guys fun.
We're on the Kabalion 3 initiatives tip.
Yeah? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I can read it.
All is all.
I'll read this on the flight.
All is all?
All is mind.
Everything is everything?
All is mind.
All is mind.
That's the deepest
Which is a
one.
beautiful, beautiful saying.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's kind of
all is mind.
It's funny because it's one of those books that reiterates some things I've already thought, but it puts it into words that are like much more clear. But because I've always thought God lives within all of us, we are all God, and it's in that book. It's saying all is mind, which is like your mind is your representation of God. It's
your representation. All is mind,
and it's got some hitters on there.
Yeah, dude. I know. When I was reading it early on, John, you got to check it out.
Yeah.
When I was reading it, like as soon as I started reading, I was like, "Whoa, okay, okay." Y'all joking. Where's Ashton Kutcher? Come on now, where you at?
We're getting punked.
Where you at?
But it's
someone
actually,
posted. I saw. Go ahead.
It's Hermetic thinking, which actually goes all the way back to like the ancient Egypt and ancient
goes way back.
Ancient Greece mythology.
Nice. That's interesting. I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's good. It's just as funny as Dumb and Dumber too.
Yeah.
Well, Dumb and Dumber is pretty deep.
I mean,
it's the ultimate buddy comedy.
Ultimate.
The ultimate couple.
What were we talking about the other day? Turner, that we were talking about Leslie Nielsen.
Oh yeah.
Just how
how he
great he was at,
and also how he was a dramatic actor for so many years, and then he was in
played,
Airplane, and it was like, oh, this is what I wanted to do my whole career.
Yeah, and he plays that character so fucking well.
Surely you can't be serious.
I'm dead serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Leslie Nielsen's the man. Dude.
I was like, I thought you were coming. I was like, wait. Now I see what you did.
You played yourself.
Yeah, I played myself on that one. I was like, wait.
You're like, I am serious.
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen. Leslie read the Kabalion for sure.
He must.
He probably did.
Look within for the answers. They're all right there.
Look within. They're all. There's a lot of examples of that. That it's all right here within.
I was telling my girlfriend the other day because she didn't know where it came from. You know that song? Oh, me so horny. Me so horny. Yeah. So that was playing. Someone was driving a Jeep in La Jolla playing that song, and she was like, "It's such a random song." I was like, "You know where that sample is from, right?" She had no clue. She didn't know it was from Full Metal Jacket.
Me so horny.
Me so horny.
Yeah, because me love you long time.
Me love you long time. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't know that.
What a weird thing. I actually you just blew my mind. I didn't even put that together.
I thought everyone knew that.
I just thought it was someone in the studio. I didn't know they took it from the actual movie.
Yeah.
I never realized that. I remember watching.
I think it's Two Live Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching that movie, and then you hear it's one of those Sonic things. And then you hear it, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
the Asian girls when they're in Vietnam, right?
Yep, when they're in Vietnam and the prostitutes come up, but she didn't want the black guy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. She ended up being a sniper. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert! If you haven't
seen
it,
the whole crew. Shout out to Matthew Modine.
Yeah,
good movie. That's a fun one. That's a feel good.
You know the dude that shoots himself.
Yeah.
He kept calling him Gomer Pyle. He's the fucking bug in Men in Black.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Vincent D'Onofrio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's also pretty good career.
Yeah. I didn't realize that.
He was in
this
Cell, which was really bad.
He was in what?
The Cell with J-Lo and Vince Vaughn.
Oh, that one's a bad one?
Horrible movie.
Oh, okay, I won't watch it.
No,
I think he's also Law and Order.
Yeah, he did do.
Yeah, he had. Yeah, I was like, this guy has had a career.
What a start, Stanley Kubrick.
I respect.
Yeah. That movie had a couple of good young actors. I think they wanted to, but Matthew Modine was. He didn't really do that much after that. That was similar to
Stranger Things.
Yeah, he is in Stranger Things. He had a weird career, but considering he started in that, you're like, oh, he's gonna be a badass, blah blah blah. It's like, no,
yeah,
he's Matthew Modine.
Dude, there's a lot of people that like.
Well, he was in Bye Bye Love as well, so don't discredit that. Bye Bye Love is a good one.
Was that the one with
Paul Reiser and Matthew Modine and
why do I know that movie?
Who was the other guy? Because we watched it a million times on HBO. Right? Yeah.
Oh, Matthew Modine, he's 61 years old.
Was that where they get divorced, right?
Yeah, our family's going through divorce at the time, and this movie's about families going through a divorce.
Right.
And we would watch that all the time.
I've emotionally blocked that movie.
Oh wait,
I saw it recently.
He's in the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight Rises.
What did he? Oh yeah, he was
the
one of the mayors or something, or
something like that, I think.
Yeah, good for Matthew Modine.
I believe in Harvey Dent.
Yeah,
you do.
Somebody was just showing the scene from that movie how they love how Harvey Dent didn't realize it was the Joker till he pulled his mask off. Meanwhile, the Joker's got black eyeshadow. He's got white paint on his forehead. But when he pulls the nurse's mask off, he freaks out. He's like, "Oh my God!"
How could you not tell?
Sometimes the internet will just make you laugh out loud.
That is so funny.
I was cracking up at that, but. Well, either way, we've covered a lot here, I think.
We really dove in.
Shapel Lacey, if anybody doesn't know Shapel, you're getting to know him a lot more here with us. But King and the Sting, and then also It's Managed is your own podcast as well, right?
Yeah, man. You can find me on one social media outlet because I don't use the other ones, and that's just Instagram.
Mm-mm.
I get bored.
And then we'll be back in Tempe in September, Labor Day, right? Is that Labor Day?
Yeah, September 3rd?
I think it's the 5th.
Or the 11th.
That first weekend? Ooh, September
11th?
I'm booked.
We'll bring it down that day.
Shut the fuck up.
We'll bring it down.
This fucking guy.
It's September 5th. I forgot I can do all my 9/11 stuff.
Gosh.
That'll be fun.
Almost 20 years.
It'll be 19 years. You don't forget that now. But either way, Shapel, we appreciate you jumping on. I'm sure we'll have you back.
Yeah, man, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, John. As
Miss
always.
you, brother. I'm gonna try and get out there soon.
Yeah,
you gotta come out. I'm a new man, John. You got to see me. I got to show you my juice bars I go to, and
Oh, shit. See, now I don't want to go. That sounds awful.
Beach. Come on.
No,
man.
I want to go to the beach.
You don't want this? You don't want these smoothies?
Yeah.
No, I definitely want a smoothie. Smoothies sound great. No, yeah, I got to get out there. I got to get the hell out of this heat. I'm coming.
All right, y'all.
All
right, guys.
Peace out.
I get to talk to you.
Wait, so do we end it and is this the bye?
This is
the bye? All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.